host of the podcast Keeping It Real, leading fitness expert, renowned fitness coach, Jillian Michaels. Good to see you. You're a friend of hers. Is it fair that I am skeptical of this?
Well, based on what you know of her, I would say sure. But if I could fill you in a bit more, I don't think you'll be skeptical when we're done talking. So the first thing is that Casey did, in fact, go to Stanford Medical School. She was president of her class. She graduated with honors. If I could just list for you some of the awards that she received in academia, and it's so much I actually had to write them down: the Young Alumni Achievement Award, the Excellence in Basic Science Award, first place, the Gold Humanism Honor Society inductee for Clinical Excellence and Compassion, Excellence in Human Biology at Stanford undergrad honor. Leland, this is a woman who literally was.
Go ahead.
There's more. I'm not done.
Oh, no, I'm sure there's a lot. There's a saying in television about awards, but just hear me out here. The Surgeon General's job, if they are going to be the person to lead this movement and to convince skeptical Americans that there really is a problem with chronic disease, and I think there is, as a matter of fact, and convince Americans that they need to change lifestyle in other ways, don't you need someone who has some more gravitas than effectively a person who left medicine to write books and be a wellness influencer?
Okay, hold on. So first of all, she also held research positions for the NIH, NYU, and Stanford, and she was an associate editor at one of the top medical journals, the International Journal of Disease Reversal and Prevention. Now then, she was practicing medicine. When her mother died of pancreatic cancer, she had a serious come to Jesus and decided that she was part of the problem and wanted to go into functional medicine and empower people to reclaim their health by subsequently writing a best-selling book called Good Energy, which teaches people how to reclaim their metabolic health, and then founding a tech company that allows people to make good food choices through continuous glucose monitoring. The two former attorneys general both worked for pharma before and then subsequently after. It wasn't like they were in family medicine. That is a lie. And the other two affiliations that Casey has are not big pharma. One is like Zen Basil and Farmer's Juice, for God's sake. This is a woman that was reluctantly dragged into this job by myself, by the way, and others like me, because she is so honorable, so authentic, so uncorruptible, and educated in such a stellar capacity. I don't believe you will find a better choice. And I say this
What's her job,
because I discovered
her job's to be Surgeon General. You said we couldn't find a better choice. What is her job
I don't think so.
As Surgeon General in your mind to be?
To be America's doctor, and I absolutely trust her to do that job.
But what does that mean? Does that mean we don't all get a prescription from her? It's effectively a power of persuasion, right?
Well, her goal would be to help people at HHS get America healthy again. We know that Kennedy's job is to help root out corruption, and he has a mandate in the next 2 years to give us quantifiable results on the improvement of American health, and that is her job. So what is she going to do? I'm sure she's going to facilitate prevention and cure, not just treating symptoms. And I believe she's capable of doing that.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.